Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a Truenet, and welcome to a story about my uncle, a game I know nothing about and have never played before. Well, I know a few things, and that it's been in my Steam library for quite a significant amount of time. I can't remember exactly how long, but it's been in there for, I'm pretty sure, is years. I'm not sure where it came from originally, to be honest. It's just sort of there. 2, it's got some really good reviews on Steam, and 3, it has been recommended to me multiple times in the past. So, that's good enough for me. Let's have a look, see what this is about then.
Dad?
Aren't you sleeping yet? It's time for bed, honey.
Dad, I can't sleep. Can you tell me a bedtime story?
All right. What do you want to hear?
Something about an adventure.
I think I know just the thing. When I was your age, my biggest dream was to follow my Uncle Fred on one of his adventures around the world. One day, he disappeared.
Okay, so we've got a narrative storytelling-y frame device going on here, alright.
I stepped into the lobby of my uncle's house. It lay just across the hill from where I lived with my mother, your grandmother. She had tried to keep me from going, but I wanted to see if Fred was home yet from his latest adventure.
Okay, and I can zoom in, including seeing the do not forget, turn off turbine, oven, reactor, and lights. Protective gear is apparently important. Whatever's behind this door, I feel like this is a fun door. We should go through that door, but never mind, let's go over here instead. You see, Tiffany, your uncle left a note. Unfortunately, his handwriting was appalling, so none of us are actually sure quite what it said. We thought it said, "To Mara, I have left for a something or another journey, something you son, Ford." We're not sure who Ford is, possibly that was Fred's lover. You can tell Fred was a good uncle because he's put a picture from me up on his wall, even though the picture is absolutely terrible. And it would appear, potentially, Fred was on his way to the Galapagos Islands, alright?
My uncle used to send me postcards from his long journeys. Greetings from Nepal, Galapagos, Kilimanjaro, the Amazon River. This was the first time he had left without a word, without sending cards.
He had left a word. We just saw the post-it notes downstairs. He's clearly gone away for a vacation with Ford.
I had visited Uncle Fred's house countless of times, but in the locker, which usually was closed, I found something I hadn't seen before. It was an adventure suit. It resembled the one that Fred used, but smaller in size.
And apparently we live in the snow. And I'm guessing we're just going to slip on the adventure suit immediately and not really bother with the whole caution respecting Fred's property, anything like that. You know what? Screw it. Let's just put on the suit, shall we?
Curiosity got the better of me, and I tried it on. It fit like it had been custom made for me.
Grappling hook. Okay, this is getting intriguing. And I'm guessing this door will now crack itself open because it's detected my adventure suit.
The most mysterious room of my uncle's house was the observatory. There he kept his newest experiments, and right now it held a pad used for disposing of garbage. Uncle Fred had warned me not to touch any of his things. But, as I said, I was a curious child.
Sorry, your Uncle Fred had a special magical pad on which he put garbage in order to basically make it disappear, and you decided to turn it on and step on it. That's not curious, child, that's just idiot. Pull the lever to launch. Alright, I think we can do that. There we go, it didn't give me the thing. Right, so... Yep. Warning beacon, good. Interestingly, his observatory doesn't have a telescope in it, which feels like a bit of a failing in the observatory, but alright. So, initializing something. Oh, okay. So, possibly bad things are happening. Oh, well, onto the garbage disposal mechanism I go.
I landed with a crash, but thanks to the suit I wasn't hurt. I had no idea where the pad had taken me, but back then I didn't care so much about where I was going, or how I would get home.
You see, it's probably about this point in the story the small child starts to ask some serious questions about whether any of this really happened. Because up to now, Uncle Fred went missing at one point because he was known for taking journeys, and then basically we decided to go and find out where he was. That's all fine. That all makes absolute perfect sense. The point where I put on the mysterious suit and stepped to the garbage disposal unit, and then I wound up in the mysterious place where everything floated, that's the point where the small child starts asking some questions. And then, ooh, apparently gravity doesn't quite work here because I've got a big old bouncy jump. Lovely. So now I've got a sprint and a massive great jump. I can cross some real distance here. And my progress has been saved. That's bloody convenient. And there's a tyre here as well. Right.
The suit protected me from falls on the ground, but not in water. I couldn't swim with this thing on. Best be careful.
Water equals death. Got it. Let's just fling ourselves. I shouldn't have flung myself. No, I should. I was fine. Good. Hold RB to charge up the suit. Release to power jump. Okay, so this was my zoom function. Apparently we're not zooming anymore because I've discovered the superpower suit, so screw it. So hold B to do that, and power jump. Lovely. Can I power jump in any direction if I do like this? No, it's always just a power jump straight up no matter which way I'm facing. Okay, and do a big, ooh, okay. So put the run and the power jump together and you can get yourself a big long jump. Lovely.
I found a strange gizmo, some sort of measuring tool that Fred must have built. It seemed to be done measuring though, so I took the results to give to Fred.
Okay, got myself a collectible. Apparently my greatest concern while in, the terrifying world where nothing makes sense and I'm wearing the suit and the water will probably kill me and there's water literally everywhere is, I better give the test results to Fred when I find him. I'm a little bit concerned, by the way, this is all first-person platforming. First-person platforming is hard. Because, of course, my feet aren't the same level as my eyes, so it's sometimes very hard to see where I'm about to land. This is why generally platforming happens in the third person, but okay, hopefully everything's fine. Also, I'm clearly supposed to go this way ultimately, which means I'm going this way first, because that's how video games work, damn it. Alright, and what have we got here then? It's a thing.
The power core I found activated the suit's grappling device when I picked it up. It must have been left here by my uncle.
Right, grappling device, good, and that's, I can just cling on to anything that's got a glowy thing, can I? Is it just glowiness I can cling on to? Okay. I feel like I'm getting only half an instruction there. By releasing RT while grappling, yes. Yeah, by releasing RT while grappling what? Oh, I feel like I'm missing something really important in that sentence. I don't know what that means. Okay, well, let's try it. Let's try releasing RT while grappling and see what happens. And it's... You fall to your death. Thanks, Fred. I feel like I've just slightly fudged that puzzle, to be honest. Yeah, if I just did a big runny leap, then I could get onto that. But I feel like I need to learn more about swinging or something yet. Or doing something by releasing RT while grappling. Possibly that's just meant to indicate I could basically kind of swing across and then release when I want to. So now if I go over to here, and now if I release about now... Yep, that'll do. Okay, so there's not really kind of swinging. There's no kind of like rope physics on it. It's just you release to keep flinging yourself because you've got some good amounts of momentum. Lovely. Combine power jump and grapple to reach high areas. I see how that would work. Yes, and then just up. And then further up, and then over the top, and down here. The once you're in the air, you can only do it once. It feels like it doesn't recharge till you're on the ground again. Yeah, you've got to be careful, because when you land, you can very often fluff the landing and end up completely overshooting. Nothing to do over there, so probably just one base jump. Nope, that was way too far, but there's a nice beach here. Oh, apparently that doesn't count, never mind. You know what? Screw you two islands, I don't like you. Instead, we're just going to skip straight past here. And cut over here instead. Beautiful. When you grapple an object, you'll follow it. So we're following that rock. And now just release to land on this island. Please land on this island. Don't miss the island. There we go. And run and jump and grapple something. There we are. This all feels quite nice. It's just nice to control. Lovely. And now, oh dear. This is going to be an interesting one to follow. And then, nope, missed my chance there. Right, okay, need to chance this better. And jump. And, yep, grapple. Keep grappling. I don't know. I kind of lost sight of that, but I think it's okay. I think it's okay. No. Oh, gosh darn. That was close. Alright, I think I've got it this time, so now I'm just going to follow this thing and release about now. Release about. Oh, shouldn't have released about now. Should have waited a little bit longer. I don't think this is how the story's actually being told to the little girl back in the bedroom, as that's the framing device. And then, as I was rescuing your uncle, I leapt and fell to my death. But then I mysteriously was back where I started, and I leapt again, slightly differently this time. And once again I failed, and I fell to my death. And then a third time I leapt, but this time I died again, but in a slightly better, closer way, but I'll admit it was still dying. But how did you keep dying, Dad? I don't know, alright. The place didn't have clearly defined rules. And just a little bit further, and this time I think I've got a better angle. This is a better angle, and in we go. Lovely. Now we've got a fast spinning rock here. Let's just follow the fast spinning rock. Oh, I'm going to regret following the fast spinning rock, and I'm massively going to... Oh, no, I don't. First time. I'm going to make that a highlight of the story when I tell my daughter about this. You found a second power core. You can now grapple 2 times before landing. Ah... Okay, I see how this is all going together, so now things are going to get a little bit more complicated, aren't they? So, hang on. I can now grapple twice before landing. Well, to be honest, I'm not sure I even need to grapple at all on this occasion. I can just straight up... No, I couldn't. Okay, so basic stuff here, over there, and then just let myself go down, and then grab the next one, and then let myself be kind of swung over, and now vaguely pray I'm about to hit land. And I did hit land, and everything was good. Oh, it's a fairground ride here today. Right, so I need to wait for that rock to come round, and then need to grab onto a different rock. Okay, so this rock's come round here. That's going to lead me up here, and then in a minute there's going to be a rock approaching from this. No. Okay, patience. I know whether... No, oh, yes, I got it that time. Got it that time. Now I just wait for this one to lift me up a little bit and release. Hopefully. Yep. Beautiful. And then hoppy uppy. Zoomy over here. And then just straight up run and jump over here. Oh, this is nice. It just feels... It's very fast-paced, which again, this really needs to be. It needs to feel like it's smooth and everything. And when when you make a mistake, you restart nice and quickly, which is lovely. Now, the one's going to zoom back over there. There we go. I've got that. Right. Now, be patient. Figure out what's going on next. Oh, nothing of any interest is going on next. This time I just have to grab that thing over there. Fine. Take me back up. I know what I'm doing now. And zoop. And there we go. That one's nice and simple, assuming I'm not about to knock myself off the side, which I might be about to. Nope, we're good. Dad, did you find any more clues about where Uncle Fred had gone? Well, to be honest, Tiffany, at that point I'd kind of just got quite excited about just playing with the suit, so I'd completely forgotten about your Uncle Fred. I'm not really sure what happened to him. Blimey, and suddenly everything's a lot more crowded, including I'm at the town of the Red and the Blue. The Reds and the Blue hated each other. Truly. For many years, they'd engaged in casual racism and violence, but these days it was fine. These days just played each other at football twice a year.
Hello, who are you? You're not from here. Wow, you look just like Fred, but smaller, and with less hair on your face.
She knew Fred. I told her that he was my uncle, and that I was looking for him.
What's an uncle?
I said that that I had known him all my life.
Really? Me too. I'll help you find him. I'm Madeline. The others call me Mad Maddie sometimes. I don't know why, really, but you can call me Maddie. You've never been to the village, right? Let's meet over there in the square. I'll show you around. I bet you can get there easily with your suit thing. So, I'll see you there.
I couldn't believe it. An underground village inhabited by frog people, or more like salamanders. Either way, they walked like humans, they talked like humans. How is that possible?
Jumpy, and vaguely hope I get close enough to something. Nope. Damn it, Maddie, you said this would be easy. Right, instead, let's go over this direction towards the Reds town. Right, that's fine. But then I bounce off there. Oh, but luckily, there was a thing here I didn't even realize there. That's good. So I've just got to work around to get to any of this. And then that will work just fine. And then... Oh, got something. But I'm probably going to bounce off the bottom and then die. Yep. Can I just make it straight over to that second one without having to bother with the first. Yes, I can, which is good, because that means I've still got one right now. I see it. Don't get me stuck on the side. Beautiful, just. Okay, if I went for that one and then up there, I might just be able to make it over to... yeah, there. And then, like, this one here. I really hope this is going to lead me to something I can land on. It did. Beautiful. Now we're getting somewhere.
Hi, welcome to my village. This is the town square, and that over there is Fred's tent. I haven't seen him in a few days, though. Maybe our elder Samuel knows where he is. He knows a lot of stuff. Mostly boring stuff, if you ask me, but it's worth a try. Before asking him, though, you should check out the village. It's not so bad, unless you have to stay for too long. When you're done, go to the island with the windmill, and you'll see Samuel's coat from there. I'll go on ahead and tell him that you're coming. He's not much for surprises. Later!
I thanked Madeline and agreed to meet her later. It was strange. How could I talk to someone who was not even human and still feel like it was perfectly normal?
Oh, hello. There's a human here. Is that Fred? That may or may not be what Fred looks like. I don't know, because I don't know if there was even a picture of Fred back in the laboratory.
A stranger in our halls. Welcome. Our name is Samuel, and we will do our best to assist you. Please tell us what brings you here.
I told him that I was looking for my Uncle Fred.
We should help. Do you know where he is?
Fred left us without a word. If you aspire to find him, we can share with you a sacred crystal, a power core. Fred used their kind to power his suit. You can have it if you return our Fred to us.
The crystal? Sweet!
Madeline, that was inappropriate. Your help will not be necessary. The crystal is not for you to have.
What? I want to help finding Fred. Why couldn't I?
Please, Madeline, that is impossible. None of us may enter the chasms. It is too dangerous.
What's the danger? If Fred can do it, so can I.
I say this for your own protection, Madeline. You are forbidden from entering the chasms.
Just because you're afraid of what's outside the village doesn't mean I am. I'm nothing like you. I'll never be.
We apologize. It is true that we want to keep her safe, but she does not understand. Behind us is the power core. Take it and go into the chasms. Find Fred, and if you see Madeline, take care of her. Be safe.
Aha! Thing! Nice, one power core here. Help myself to that. And now the glove is full power. Nice. So now I have got the 3-charge glove. I can cross these things here and head across. I don't know if this is the chasms or if I'm heading towards the chasms. One or the other. So now I just need to basically, yeah, do the whole 3-step thing. So charge up. Go up this way. That gets me close enough to you to get up here. And then, hopefully, I can get over here. And nice. Okay, this probably leads through to the chasms. Or this is the chasms, who knows? This looks a little bit tricky. I think I need to literally swing myself kind of through each of these. And a good starting point would be not failing to jump. Right, now this time properly, yep. And then like that. Oh, yep, there we are. Kind of got it. And then through here. Yep, fine. And then through one more. And this should hopefully be... I kind of clipped the arch, which is unfortunate. It kind of killed my momentum. So this time I have to... this is a little bit more on the tricky side. So I've got to cling onto a rock. And potentially I could do that without ever going onto that one over there. Because if I just went over here... fair. If I get lucky, I might just be able to just kind of get the timing right. To just grab one of those without actually needing to go over to that one over there. Potentially, yeah, maybe not. Maybe it's not quite close enough. Right, well, we can definitely go over to this straight away. So I can go over to here to get myself a little bit closer to these here rocks. I think I need to kind of swing by it without actually hitting it. So go over to here, and then over to here, And then that's the... Come on. Ah, darn it. Come on. I can do this. There we go. I've got one. I've got one in passing. That will hopefully do. And now I just need to go off this one over to here. And that will hopefully give me enough momentum to get to here. Oh, so close. Oh, finally.
Darkness swept over me as I left the glittering lights in the village behind me and headed for the ominous shadows of the chasms. As I entered the chasms, it struck me how much darker it was in there. The shadows were black as ink, and although I tried not to be afraid, I couldn't help but shiver. Was it the darkness that frightened the villagers as well? Or was it something else?
Alright, and yes indeed, it is quite dark in here. Though, can I make it over to... That stuff looks like it's... Well, it's kind of coded blue. I'm just going to assume anything that's coded blue I can potentially... Yes, I can. Good. Anything that's coded blue and... What's this? Eggs, little salamanders, become people, become dead corpses curled up. Okay, if we ignore this side, it's all lovely, it explains things, and we ignore the fact that the chasms are going to murder me. Ooh, I've got my zoom back! When I put my glove away, I get my zoom back, fine. Yeah, while I'm too close to this here drawing, I have to put the glove away. There's no control for this, you just take your glove off while you're looking at the drawing, so that you can zoom at it, I suppose. In which case, I'm probably better off ignoring over there and going for these stalactites up here, heading over in this direction, if I can anyway. Can I make it over to you? Yes, that's all 100% fine. Then I can just go over here, and then over to here, and then I can hit exactly whatever this thing is. That'll do. Fine.
Hi, I'm glad you came.
Hello, Maddie.
Sorry about back there. I just get so frustrated. They cling so desperately to what they know, won't ever do anything new. It feels better when Fred is around, but...
I told Madeline I didn't mind, and I asked her what she was doing with the book.
Oh, this? These writings? It's like a secret language. They are done by people who left the village long ago. They're called the Strays, but no one wants to talk about them. I started translating their language with help from a stray book that Fred found. This one says, "Don't move when the eye is open," I think. I wonder what it means. Whatever. We should get going. Why don't you take me on your back? It'll be faster if you carry me. I used to piggyback on Fred all the time. Turn around and I'll hop up.
Dad, why did your Uncle Fred regularly sneak away for weeks at a time to play with a creature that's kind of pretty clearly coded as a prepubescent girl? Tiffany, there's a reason your Uncle Fred doesn't come round for Christmas anymore, alright? I'm making the story as child-friendly as I can. Right, so through these winding tunnels now, and for the most part, I just need to get up as high as possible. There we are, with a bit of a jump, I can get straight up to the top. Lovely, down into the mysterious red tunnels where I couldn't see a bot. Probably shouldn't have come down here, sorry, Maddie.
Farewell, old life. Let us start anew. The Strays were ordinary people living in the village long ago. They disagreed with the old traditions and left to form their own village, or they were thrown out for misbehaving. The stories differ a bit.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a less ominous message than "don't move while the eye is open." That is definitely a better message than that. Now, can I even make it over to... I should be able to make it over to that one. Jump and swing and swing and then don't hit, because otherwise you'll lose all your momentum, and then like that, and possibly just enough. Oh, just shy.
Beware. Of what?
Probably of the thing with the eye where we're not supposed to move while the eye is open, alright, Maddie?
See that glowing plant over there? I bet something will happen if you use your grapple on it.
There's many glowing plants. Ooh.
Told you so.
Okay. I can make a plant light up. Right, and does that, like, help in some capacity? That doesn't help me that much. I grappled the far side of that plant. Maddie, you lied to me! So I can make the plant light up, which does indeed light up this platform, but that doesn't help that much with everything else, does it? Oh, don't fall off. Ah, and it goes off again after a while too. Right, that just lights up this, but then this is just one rock. How am I supposed to get to? Well, There's technically nothing to stop me just clambering the walls round here. Yeah, we go. And round here. And then down towards that plant over there, hopefully. Don't overshoot. Don't overshoot. There we go. Okay, so you can just literally clamber around the walls. That's nice. And then that lets me get down to here, which I can now see is a path, probably because the thing I just lit up. Lovely, though. Now it's going out a little bit. But that's... oh, it's not so fine. Hang on. Oh, no, that wasn't what I meant to... Okay. It's a little bit fiddly that the grapple over to something and make something over there light up that you don't actually want to go up to controls are the same button.
Back! Get back!
I think I may have fallen to my death just as a thing happened to the story.
Whoa, dude. I think I figured out what that writing was going on about.
Yeah, that's fine, but, oh, that'll be it over there then. Hello. Don't move while... Yeah. Okay, that's nice and terrifying. Good, good. Don't move while eye is open. Got it. Wait for eye to close. Yeah. Go away. Go to sleep. Good eye. Now we can just go over here. Now we just need to make some slight progress. There we go. Hello. You are... Okay, that's just an eye with teeth. That's just got teeth instead of eyelashes. That's good. That's nice and terrifying. I'm glad that exists. Now, where am I supposed to go from here? Probably over in those directions. But where to? The top of that waterfall or thereabouts? Probably, yes. Okay, let's go and sleep. Up. Over here. Over here. And over here. Oh, but there's many different things that need to be grabbed onto. Way more than... Ah! Wait, I think it... is highlighting where the islands are, which I can't see so well when it's asleep. I see. Okay, yeah, I see. And now we just rest here. And now we wait for it to wake up again, because when it wakes up and looks around, I'll be able to know where the next rest spot is. Also, when it says don't move, can I look around? Does it just mean not moving? Yeah? Are we good? There we go. Yeah, don't eat me. Everything's fine. What happens if I do move, by the way? Hang on, I just want to check what happens if I do move. Hello! And it... Oh. It just roars at me and I go away. It doesn't actually eat me. That's much nicer than I was expecting, to be honest. Oh, hang on. There's one... Ah! There's an island right here. Very close by to you. I just like the little hello. Just kind of, you know, while I'm just planning my next move, I can just wave at him when he wakes up. Hello there. You're bigger than I'd like to be. You know what? This would work really well in VR. By which I mean it would both be terrifying and incredibly nauseating in VR. So it probably wouldn't work in VR. But I feel like it really ought to be in VR anyway. Where's my next objective? Hang on. I need you to wake up so you can actually put some light over the room. So I can see that there and that there. Fine. And I can see some stuff up there too. Yeah, wake up. So that's just two over there. Potentially I could go from there, but where to after that point? That doesn't strike me as an obvious place to go after that, but okay. And then, yeah, go over there. Fine. But then, you see, then there's nothing there. Oh, I see it right there. Oh, come on, let me flick up on top of it. Boo! Oh, gosh darn it. Well, now I'm stuck here, unfortunately. Right, okay. Now I know there is one tiny floating platform there that I should be able to get to. Okay, and... Okay! Landed on this one now. Good. Now, what's next? I need to let this guy look around for a bit, because you can look around. Yeah, okay. Fine, I see the walls, and I see that. Okay, so now I just need to clamber up. Need to clamber from one to one to one. Got it. So, up. Fine. To up. Fine to yes, no, hopefully, maybe, yes!
We did it! You're awesome.
Thank you.
Oh, another one. This one says, welcome home.
Why is that one somehow even more ominous than the oh flip?
This is it! This is where the Strays built their village. And what a beautiful place they chose.
Yeah, it's way better than your crappy village. And with that, Tiffany, I was one step closer to finding my Uncle Fred. Is that story really true, Dad? Well, the most important details are anyway, Tiffany. Did Uncle Fred really go missing? Yes, Tiffany. Yes, he absolutely did. So you went on an incredible adventure to go and find him? No, Tiffany, I called the police, made a cup of tea, and then I watched Channel 4 News. But did Uncle Fred really go to a magical land full of floating rocks and wonderful creatures? We can't rule it out, Tiffany, but to be honest, the police found him the next morning unconscious in a ditch. But he was an adventurer, right? And he went to live with the salamanders and the strays, and they all lived happily ever after? No, Tiffany. My Uncle Fred, he died of liver failure a few years before you were born, actually. It was very sad, but in all fairness, I think all of us saw it coming. And I'm afraid that's actually all the time we've got for a story tonight, Tiffany. So that there was a story about my uncle, but maybe don't think too hard about it while you're trying to go to sleep, hey? Good night, sweetheart. Haha, I'm a genius at time. Oh, okay, this escalated quickly. I'd like to fly your drone. So good about a butterfly in a bucket. What does that tell you about the human condition? Are we the butterfly and is capitalism the bucket? What happens if you go right to the back in time? The very beginning of time. Oh, you literally just burn the universe.